sports. It's in the game.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
Say, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the moment you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say
You stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less,
Say less.
It's one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. We're inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, home of the Chiefs. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. to go now on 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. A second down throw for Hurts. He's going to keep it himself. Hurts will give himself up here at the end, but not before he picks up a first down. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll let one go down the middle. And he will score. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 12. First down, KC.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. They'll run with Pacheco. Good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Hurts. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. This one is caught by Dotson. Don't need much. It is third and inches. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. He has it by plenty. They keep the drive alive here on third and inches. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he will go all the way. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Keely Ringo. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He's got space inside the 25. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Man in motion is Smith. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. A 1st down throw for Mahomes. And he will get down here as he wisely avoids the contact. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Sending a receiver right. On first down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Man in motion is Brown. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this down to about the 8. On 2nd down, Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles have run out to a 24-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Here comes Worthy to return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Man in motion, heading left. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that gain.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to tuck it and go.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
Here's a run with Hunt, and he'll get about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's taken in.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They go play action with Mahomes. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here. Mahomes. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will add 1 more onto their big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 39-yard line.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. 1st and 10 for Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back...
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
42-yard line. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Eagles.
To throw is Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. He's still on his feet. And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Eagles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
With the score,
Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Throwing is Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for P-Rod. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Two first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. So the Eagles will use their first time out here.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Throw left side is taken in by the tight end, Kelsey. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Second down and 8. A handoff to Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And on third down, that ball incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Dotson, the man in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score! A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Makes the score Eagles 52, Chiefs 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now Mahomes going for it all. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll run right side with Pacheco. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Mahomes now on second down. Over the middle, that's Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll check that down to Pacheco. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chiefs cut into the lead a little bit. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Chiefs are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And they do it in blowout fashion. We thought this might be a competitive battle. It was anything but. Points came early and often. They cruised to an easy victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.